A piece of my personal history that I've never been able to live down, aka friends and family still make fun of me for this to this day, is the time that I fainted in Old Navy, particularly the Old Navy checkout line in front of all the Old Navy patrons. My mom and I were on a shopping trip out of town. We had just eaten lunch and I said, I want to go to Old Navy. She said, I don't want to go to Old Navy. So she left me to go somewhere else and I went into Old Navy. Found a few things, got into the checkout line, and I was feeling fine. Everything was fine. It was obviously a little hot. It was super crowded in that Old Navy. The fluorescent lights were beaming down on me and I was getting a little sweaty, but other than that, I felt fine. So I get up to the front and the checkout girl is scanning all my stuff and she's like, if you open a credit card with us, you could save a little money. And I'm looking at my total and I'm like, yeah, I could stand to save a little money. I don't really think it through. I'm like, yeah, sign me up. I'll get a credit card. So then she's like, has to get on the phone and like call somebody to check my credit or something. And then I'm like, wait, I don't think I really have credit. I'm in college. Like my parents put a credit card in my name to build credit, but I don't have real. I'm like, wait, no. I'm not a real human being. I can't get a credit card. But at this point it's too late and I'm too cowardly to say anything. I start to panic and I'm getting really hot and really sweaty. She's still on the phone. I can tell that there's a problem with my application. I can just see it in her eyes. I should never have done this. And all of a sudden I hear my ears start ringing. My heart is pounding and I'm like, I've been here before. I'm a fainter. That's who I am as a person. My vision starts to narrow and I look the checkout girl in the eyes and I deadass say, I am about to faint. And this hero who's working the other register jumps over the counter and like as I go down catches me. What a hero. What a man. I wake up about 20 seconds later. They have dragged my body out of the checkout. There are people standing around me like fanning me. You know those fridges that they have in the Old Navy checkout line? Someone has pulled a Diet Coke and is like trying to feed it to my lips. And I'm like, wait. Diet Coke doesn't have sugar. If like this is a low blood sugar issue, whatever. I appreciate what they tried to do. Also that they knew I was a Diet Coke girl. Slay. And they're like, oh my God, like we need to call an ambulance. And I'm like, please don't call an ambulance. I cannot afford an ambulance. Like this just happens. This is normal. I don't know. It's probably not normal that this happens, but whatever. The healthcare system is in shambles. I'm not going to the hospital for anything. They're like, do you have someone with you? And I'm like, oh, yeah. My mom's probably wondering where I am. Been gone for like 40 minutes at this point and longer because I passed out. So I take my phone out and I give her a call and I'm like, hey, Mom, I fainted at Old Navy and I'm with these very kind strangers. Could you come get me? And she was like, she's like, I guess I'll be there in a minute. So she comes to get me and she's like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine now. And we just keep shopping.